What is up, people on the internet? JQL here, back with another video. Today's video, I'm doing a custom Lego showcase video on my custom Lego minifigures from Spider-Man Homecoming. And here you can see I have the Spider-Man suit and the homemade Spider-Man suit. No Vulture, no Shocker, no any other figure because, well, Vulture, honestly, I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't feel like making him, not because, like, I feel like I wouldn't be able to do it, but I just feel like so many people at the time were releasing their Vulture figures of, like, yeah, I've, like, all the ideas for making Vulture just went out the window, so I didn't want to, like, copy people. I mean, I know it wouldn't have been copying, because I'm sure everyone would have been cool with it, and, but, I just didn't want to, I dropped something. I didn't want to, I just didn't want to, take other people's designs. I wanted to be creative with Vulture, and yeah, that didn't happen. But anyway, back to the Spider-Man showcase video, and yeah, so, yeah, I just said a second ago, we have two Spider-Man suits here, and, yeah, let's just get started with the showcase
And
video.
here's the main Spider-Man suit that he will wear in Homecoming. And, yeah. So, I'm not going to go too in-depth with this figure because it's basically been, you've seen it before probably. I mean, everyone's seen this suit before. It's not any different from Civil War, so, yeah. Anyway, so one thing I did differently is, with this figure than I did with my last figure is I used normal Lego group red parts like for the entire body instead of painting my own red color because I like the Lego group's red color more than the paint I use. And yeah, another thing I did is I used dark red webbing, dark red paint for the webbing rather than black paint because black paint just stands out a little too much. So yeah, I think going with the dark red is a lot more accurate and a lot better, to be honest. And yeah, so pretty much everything you see here is painted. You can see I have the spider logo on the front and the back of the figure painted, and I also have the custom glove tops made, and yeah, not dual molded legs because I didn't feel like using it back then. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this figure. Like I said, I'm not going to go too in depth, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, here's the Spider-Man homemade suit, and yeah, so it's a very simple figure, but I guess I can just start off with the head. So the head is basically a Lego red head, but I painted and sculpted on the goggles. And the goggles, you can see they extend to the side of the head because I feel like that's appropriate because the shape of goggles, they go around the head like that. So I decided to sculpt it to the side. You guys may disagree, but I don't really care because I feel like it works. And you can also see I painted on the eyes in that certain shape that you see in the trailers. And, yeah, and also on the top, you can see I added silver bits to add a little more, detail, and so that way I kind of outlined the goggles a little bit more. And you can also see there's, like, these little bits sculpted there and there. I don't know exactly what they are, but that is accurate from what I've seen. And, yeah, you can also see it has the wild style hood painted in red. I wanted to do this because, rather than sculpting it, because it just really works. And it really makes the figure look way more accurate to its appearance in the movie, or what we've seen so far. And yeah, you can also see I have the laces painted, not sculpted, because I didn't want to sculpt it. I just didn't feel like it, because, I don't know, I just didn't want to. But, yeah, you can also see the zipper painted on the wild style hood there. And also, you can see the spider logo painted on there. It may or may not be accurate. I really don't know, nor do I care. You can also see, like, to make it look even more like a hoodie, I added the little side pockets you see on the torso, bottom of the torso right there. And, yeah, so that's pretty much it for the torso. You can see the arms. Oh, yeah, one thing I also want to point out, the blue may or may not be accurate. I don't really care, because sand blue, I couldn't find any sand blue legs for this figure, so I just went with standard blue color. Plus, the legs are dual molded legs, just with tiny black details here and there. So, yeah, it just works out anyway. But anyway, back to the arms. The arms are just blue arms, but I painted red here on the very top to make it look like it's a part of the red torso. Make it look like the sweatshirt, it's like at a different, like if you look from the front, it looks like it's a part of the torso, but it's really not. So yeah. And also you can see I have the web shooters painted on there. I also painted on the hands, like just minor details and exposed fingers, just, to make this figure pop a little more, because, it's so simple. And yeah, the web shooters, they're basically like, they're standard web shooters. So yeah, you can see there, I painted it all on there in silver, added as much detail as I could, and also, by the way, I forgot to mention this with my other Spider-Man figure, but I also painted on the web shaders there. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the Spider-Man homemade suit and the Spider-Man figure, in general. So, yeah, I guess I can just give you one last quick 360 look there. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for this figure, and now we can just conclude this showcase video.
Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give this video a like. Also, let me know your opinions on the figures down in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And also, make sure to follow me on my Instagram, Twitter, and Flickr. All the links in the description below. And yeah, I'm really excited for Spider-Man Homecoming. It's going to be the first MCU solo movie with Spider-Man in the MCU. So yeah, pretty excited for it. And Tom Holland seemed really great in the Civil War, so yeah. Anyway, so what else is there to come for my channel? I know, like, I haven't been active lately. That's just because I've been busy with school, but I'm out of school already, so I've been taking a few days off just because, you know, I needed it to get, I just needed some relax time, so yeah, I have been working on figures in the meantime. I'm not going to show you them, but yeah. Anyway, that's for a later update video, and I know you guys are disappointed I didn't make the vulture, but honestly, if I made the vulture, it wouldn't have looked as good as other people's vultures, and, like, even if I did make it and I was proud of it, I wouldn't exactly be proud of it, because so many people have made the vulture wings. I would have made the vulture wings the same way, and, you know, it just, you know, it would be too repetitive, if you know what I mean, but anyway, that's besides the point. Anyway, aside from that, that's pretty much it for this showcase video. I know it's just 2 Spider-Man figures, but, you know, yeah. Anyway, so that's pretty much it for this showcase video. I'll see you guys in the next video, whatever video that'll be. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.